How's it going, everyone? My name is Snow. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, I hope you stick around. Today we're going to be building a rainbow cloud castle inspired by Pride Month. I want to wish all of my fellow people in the LGBTQ community and all of our wonderful allies a happy Pride. Thank you for all of your support, not just of my content, but in life in general. I hope you enjoy this video. This is probably one of, if not my absolute favorite build I've done so far. We'll do a full walkthrough at the end of the time lapse, so stick around. I'm going to turn the music up, and I'll see y'all in a bit. Welcome back from the time lapse. I think it's time we take a little walk because I didn't show everything, so there's still more to be discovered, especially on the inside. So first, we need to figure out how to get up there. We're in creative mode, we could just fly up, but I wanted to do something survival friendly, something where you don't need an elytra just yet. So I added this rainbow falling down solely so I could incorporate a bubble elevator. Whee! And now you're probably thinking, all right, we're up here. How do we get back down? And that is where the water drop comes in handy. It's a hefty fall, but it's just one water square down there. So you can't die. It is perfectly safe. It's a far drop. All right, now we're up here at the top on a cloud with a rainbow castle. I think it's time to explore. First we enter the town square, and you'll notice a small fountain as the focal point, with a crop field and an animal pen and a little wagon over here on our left, and a marketplace on our right. We're going to start over here first. So we have our market stall set up, and there are already merchants out doing their jobs. Over here at this stall, they're selling flowers, and over here, this one's my favorite, they have baked goods, and some of them are special and golden. Now, let's assume that it's a really good sales day and they need to be able to restock their inventory. We have two storage areas at the bottom of these two towers. They're kind of messy aesthetic storage areas. We have nicer ones elsewhere that I'll show you in a bit. Now, this isn't the only thing that encompasses this entire tower. These villagers need a place to sleep after the end of a long workday. So if you go up here, you come to the first bedroom for our lovely little kingdom occupiers for our villagers. Each room is a little different, has some storage, it has a bed. I'm gonna fly for a second so you can see just some added details. And then we come up on the top of the tower. Here's the roof up there. We have our storage, we have our bed, and up at this top layer, it actually goes across to the other tower. So you can see down there, ooh, and down there. Oh, gotta be safe. But it connects the two towers. So we're in another village area. There are 4 in total, so this is the third one. And this is the last one. Lovely purple theme. All right, and then when we come back down, thank you, then we are in that other storage area from the neighboring tower. So we come back out, we entered over there, went up, around, and came down here. Now behind these two merchant stalls, we have another more magical area. This is where you go to seek the wisdom of the villager that was a cleric right before I started filming. Why are you suddenly a leather worker? Villagers, how did you even do that? Your job block didn't break. Magic, I guess. That's the whole point of this room. You're seeking the wisdom of the magical leather worker, I guess. And all of the potions that you can get and enchanted books. But where does the leather worker get all of his knowledge from? Let's go up here and find out. Past all of the bookshelves. But where did he get these books from? His own enchanting library. So you have this lovely enchanting room with all the things that you need, from an anvil to a grindstone, all of the storage, tons of books, and of course your enchanting table. So it is extra stocked with all of the knowledge. Now we have some aesthetic ladders, and you're probably thinking, do any of these lead anywhere? Yes, that one does. You have to do a little extra kind of parkour hop to get up here to experience the inside of an armor stand, to experience the nether portal room. With a nether portal the entire height of the wall. This is probably one of my favorite nether portal rooms I've ever done. And then I'm a sucker for floating candles. So if we fly up here, this is all floating purple, blue, and black candles that I put at the top. Add some ambiance. And I don't know, I just love that look. Now let's head back down and check out the rest of that farm area. All right, now we're back down. We'll say bye to our magical leather worker friend. You're supposed to be a cleric. And we'll come over here to our little farm area. So we have our wagon that somehow made it up the rainbow water. Don't question it. It did. It's magical. And we have our crop field over here with a view down through the cloud. Ooh. And then we have our animal pen over here. So if we come inside, we have tons of different animals, all providing lovely resources for our kitchen. We are a vegetarian kingdom, so the pigs are basically just for aesthetics, the sheep are for wool, the cows for milk, and the chicken for eggs, because they are just too cute to eat. And then the donkey, because he came with the wagon that magically appeared here. And then we have our farmhand. What's up, my guy? Oh, working in your composter. Thank you. Such a good employee. And then we have a nice little trough over here. We have an anvil set up for changing horseshoes, or I guess donkey shoes, hay bales. And then down in the bottom, down here, we have just kind of an overflow of resources for our farmhand. And a little chicken coop, or cow coop. Here's your egg. Alright, and kind of like those towers over there that had the storage at the bottom and then the villager housing at top, these also have little areas up top. So if you go up here, we have more of a formal storage area. So this is where you can keep all of your organized storage and not have it just randomly stuck in spontaneous chests and barrels around the marketplace. And then I have ladders on either side, so that's easier to get to rather than taking the center ladder. The center ladder leads up to the second level of storage. Lots of storage. You'll never run out of space because if you walk across to the other tower, there is even more, and a little smelting area if you need it. If you hop down here, more no, let me shut it. Thank you. More storage for you and crafting tables for you to be able to craft anything from your storage and keep going. Now in the chicken coop area, there is not a way to get up. So if you want, I don't want your eggs. Oh, now it's a sheep coop. So if you want to get to the storage area, you have to use this tower and then go up and around, and you can drop down here or just re-enter back there. So unless you put something down here and add a ladder, I just couldn't find a way to make it aesthetically pleasing. So you kind of have to free fall to your death into the now pig coop. Alright, so now that we're done in the animal pen, let's get out with any animals escaping. Let's head into the biggest tower that we have. Actually, no, you know what? I'm going to save this. We need to go over here. So we're going to pass our lovely little fountain. Throne room. And you know that this person, whoever they are, they're me, is super royal because their throne is made out of diamond blocks. Oh my gosh. So when you come in here, you have their magical, very expensive throne. You have armor stands on either side, and then you come up here and it's so high up that there are clouds forming in the ceiling. That's what that's supposed to be, don't question it. And then I have a little banner flag going on, kind of symbolizing the entrance overflowing rainbow area that we use to get up and down. So you have the white at the top like the cloud, and then the rainbow cascading down. But I wanted to make another flag because as y'all know, this is a rainbow build, but it's also June and I'm also queer, so the rainbow is both rainbow and it's also pride. So I wanted to do something, you know, simple and subtle for pride. So if you hop up here and you turn around, you have this super tiny, super subtle, inclusive pride flag. It's very small. I know I could have made it bigger, but I just wanted something, you know, tiny and quick. So, yeah. All right, now let's go into our giant tower. This is our biggest one. He's a big boy. So if you come in here, we have our kitchen. So they use the crops from out there, resources from our animals, and we have our little sink area. We have an herb garden. We have our little cooking area. They're cooking some fish. Oh, I said vegetarian earlier. Pescatarian. That's actually what I am in real life, or an aspiring one. I am not 100% pescatarian, but we're getting there. And then we have our campfire storage, and yeah. So this is our kitchen area, but when they make food, who's going to eat it? Or more importantly, where are we going to eat it? So if you come all the way up here, like I said, big tower, you have the dining room. And they're showing off their sword collection, all of their armor, their crystals, and there are obviously lots of planks because we love cottagecore. We need all of the leaves, all of the planks. Now, speaking of the kind of cottagecore vibes, we're going to go to our very last room in this castle. I think it's my favorite one. I want to live in this room in real life, and it's our library. I love the way that the orange worked with everything and kind of gives autumn vibes, kind of like the pumpkin house that I made last fall. But I love just the circle giving kind of hobbit feels with the blue and the orange. You have all of the books on the ground. They are all enchanted, so you can grab them and use them for all of your survival needs. But I just... Oh, and a fireplace, obviously in a little reading spot. But I just love this room so much. It's just my happy place. So, yeah, I think this is my favorite library that I've done to date also. So, I just love this build. It makes me happy. Let me know what you think about this library, about all the other rooms. Which one was your favorite? I would love to know in the comments down below which style you love the best. Just lets me know what you want more of in the future. So let's head down real quick and then we'll do a lovely little outro. Alright, so now we're back outside the castle and that is everything. Every little room in the tower, our entrance and exit points, all of our fun little features and little hidden bits like a super subtle all-inclusive pride flag, things like that. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I do have a world download for it coming soon. Not quite, because I do have another build I want to add to this world before I offer the world download. But if you do want this castle in the near future, definitely keep an eye out. Turn on those notifications so you don't miss my upcoming videos when I announce that world download. It will be for my tier 2 patrons. If you want to go check out my Patreon, I do have 3 other world downloads currently available. So if you want to explore any of my other builds, I have every single one I've ever done on YouTube there for you to explore. And I appreciate all of your support. If it's not through Patreon, I definitely appreciate you watching this entire video, leaving a like, sharing, commenting, whatever it is. I totally appreciate everything that you do to help me, to support me, and you are just absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end, and I will see you next time. Bye guys!